Hello, welcome to Not for Educational Purposes, where we take a random subject we know nothing about and attempt to understand more about it using the internet, while we careen off topic and see how far away from the original purpose of the show we can get. Please be advised, this podcast is so unhinged that we lost the door centuries ago. There will be nonsense, chaos, lots of giggles, and most importantly, swearing and possibly mild sexual content. You know, all the fun stuff, not for children. Listen at your own discretion.
There we go. Perfect.
Hypochondria, trigger warning.
I like the tree in the background.
The what? Oh, my tree?
Yeah.
It's a Benjamina ficus.
Is what a ficus?
It's a Benjamina ficus.
I'm sorry. What now? Kanzusine.
Benjamina?
This.
Benjamin ficus. Oh, the plant.
Do you
This.
have a Benjamin ficus?
It's a Benjamina ficus.
I said Benjamin Franklin.
Yeah, we call it Benny for short.
Yeah.
There's
Benjamin ficus.
That's the child of the big tree that we have upstairs. I have another little one on my desk here.
Hell
My
yeah.
mom also has another little one. Mine is called Groot Benson,
Of course.
and my mom's is called Bennydict Cumberbranch.
No.
That's amazing.
These were named by my father.
Wonderful.
Mhm.
If that gives you an idea of the kind of man he is.
The kind of jokes he tells for sure.
Yeah. Shall we do the thing?
Yay.
Shall we begin?
Yeah.
Welcome to Not for Educational Purposes. My name is Kai.
Nova.
And I'm James.
Nova is the same person that you've been hearing the entire time, but now they have a new name.
Yeah, I went through a name change for my own personal reasons that will remain my own.
Exactly, because this is the internet, and that's your life, and your life is allowed to stay private, as it should.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right,
And-
what do we have? What we got today?
Well, as you know, I did not do my job like I was supposed to because I felt like trash the last couple days. So I've had to Google random cool facts, and I came up with a couple of good ones. So I think that that's where we'll start on
All right.
from the end. So thank you, internets, for bringing us cool facts such as humans are the only animals that enjoy spicy food.
Oh god, yeah, it's true, because capsicum? Capsicum is poisonous.
What?
I'm sorry.
That's why it hurts. It's poison.
I would be the person that enjoyed poison.
So what you're saying is humans are the only animal species on this specific earth that enjoys hurting themselves.
Yeah,
Well, we
we're
do
all
welcome.
masochists.
I mean, fair
I
enough.
mean, well, some of
Sadomasochism.
us are. I don't like spicy food because it hurts.
I like spicy food sometimes because it hurts. That's only when I'm being self-destructive.
I like spicy food, and my rating of spicy food is if I don't regret it, it's not spicy.
Well,
I can't tell
Ah.
if that's more about my trauma or about like me as a person.
I feel like there's something to unpack there.
that's a personal question.
I feel like there's some unpacking that needs to be done.
Like, point is, I really like spicy food. I like the way it burns my mouth. Yeah, I mean, we do drink poison, which is like that's alcohols.
That's
yeah,
true.
and also coffee.
Coffee is poison.
Huh?
What? I need this explained
I'm pretty sure.
because I'm hypochondriac.
Google's is coffee poison?
Oh!
No.
The fact you found is a lie. There is one other animal on the planet that deliberately seeks out spicy food. According to National Geographic, it is the tree shrew.
I'm sorry, what? The tree shrew?
The
Is it
tree
that
shrew.
thing?
Oh man.
It's like,
I need to
it
know.
looks like a very strange squirrel.
Oh my God,
Oh, it's so cute.
Specifically the Chinese tree shrew.
Okay.
And they like to eat chili peppers.
Why? Do we know? Is it spicy to them? Or are they... Ooh, this tastes delicious.
Researchers in China found a mutation in the species ion channel receptor that makes it less sensitive to capsaicin. Capsicin? I'm just going to call it capsicin. The hot chemical in chili peppers.
Okay.
So it's less sensitive to capsicin.
That's cool. Oh man, everyone at home, go look up tree shrew. It's the cutest motherfucking thing you have ever seen, and it likes to eat spicy things. And I think we should all know that.
It's a hamster rat squirrel.
It's a hamster rat squirrel.
It's like Pikachu in Pikachu form.
Yeah. Did you know that Pikachu is most likely modeled after a real animal?
Yes,
Like
most
rat
Pokemon
hair?
are. Well, at least most of the 150 or 125.
What animal is it?
It's a rat. I'm pretty sure it's a specific type of rat. I think
It's a very, very cute rat.
it's a very cute rat.
It's not really. I mean, it is a rodent, but
It's a rodent for sure. Not sure exactly which type of rodent, but definitely modeled after a rodent of some sort.
yes, it's called.
just
It's
like
called the Pika.
Finnegan.
It's called the Pika or the Pika.
Yeah, I think it's Pika. Yeah, the Finnegan is named after the Finnick fox.
What the fuck?
I'm very excited about that Pokemon. Yeah, that's a Pokemon. That's a Pikachu. Check out his ears. He looks just like a Pikachu. It's just called Pika.
Look how cute. It's so cute.
Super cute.
Little hamster thing.
They're
Oh my
like
God.
hamster bunny rabbits.
Hamster bunnies. Sure.
They're little
It's like a
balls.
wild hamster.
Yeah,
Seriously. Like a wild hamster with big satellite ears.
it's true.
That's so cute. That makes me very happy. Right.
The taming of the Pikachu.
Oh,
I'm glad that made you laugh. Oh man.
Next one.
Yeah.
All right.
do
Humans are also the only animals whose brain shrinks.
Mm,
Brain
That feels not
shrinks?
Yeah.
I mean, once
Oh,
you
God.
hit a certain age, you start to deteriorate. But like, I don't think your brain starts to shrink until after you die. But I could be incorrect. I think that's post-mortem though.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know anything about the human body. It's uninteresting to me. Except for the way people think. That is very interesting.
Okay, so by shrinking, do you mean like rapidly, or by shrinking, do you mean that they have gotten smaller than our ancestors' brains?
Um,
Because that's what
It's
I'm getting.
Which one is true? Kai.
The fact that our brains are smaller than our ancestors' brains.
that makes sense.
That makes no sense.
It says something about like after.
I mean, it
40, your
makes
brain
sense, but
changes.
Okay, so it is the shrinking in. Okay, I will explain this after I explain the thing that we're asking about.
so after you're 40, your brain starts to go.
According to WebMD, I don't know how. Like, I mean, I assume that it's probably
Legit,
fine.
that is.
Yeah.
It is.
Your brain's overall size begins to shrink when you're in your 30s or 40s, and the rate of shrinkage increases once you reach age 60. Brain shrinkage doesn't happen to all areas of the brain at once. Some areas shrink more and faster than others. Is it normal? Yes, it is.
I'm gonna need people over 60 to stop making executive decisions.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
That okay. Yep.
that
that's
should
what
be
we
the
determined.
cutoff.
Does it affect your mental state?
Probably. I mean, the people get Alzheimer's as early as like 40s. So
Yeah.
that would make sense as to why like that was happening if that certain part of their brain was deteriorating. So their memory loss was like more prevalent than the rest of the loss in their brain.
Yeah. So
Trigger
your
warning.
cerebral cortex, which is the wrinkled outer layer of the brain, gets thinner as you age, and it's especially noticeable in the frontal lobe, which processes memory,
Ooh.
emotions, impulse control, problem solving,
Your reasoning
social
skills.
interaction, and motor function.
Oh, no. First the fuck of all, I'm gonna need that capped. What the fuck? Why do we have presidents that are over the age of 60? This is insane. Have we not read the science behind this? Oh wait, people don't believe in science. Oh my god.
Science isn't real. Fake news.
Apparently. Jesus.
From like put trigger warning at the beginning of this for people with hypochondria.
Oh. Ah.
So that it will only affect me, and it has already happened, but still, just in case.
Okay, I will do that. Hypochondria trigger warning, which is the fear of medical.
It's the fear. It's like having a fear of like medical issues. Yeah, like
Okay.
It's hearing a medical issue and assuming that it's probably going to happen to you specifically because you're hearing a medical issue.
Gotcha.
Like yeah.
So if I were to tell you that earwigs definitely go into your ears and lay eggs in
Ew.
there, and you were to believe that, that is hypochondria. When in fact that does not happen on a regular basis, more than likely has never happened, and it is a myth perpetuated by parents to keep their kids' fucking hands and feet in their beds. So, you know, keep them in their beds at night and not have to go out and use
But
the
like,
bathroom
why
and
would you call it an earwig if it doesn't? Ugh. Anyway.
Because Miss Important, they keep us all structured.
What?
But like, why is it called an earwig? Why
Because
is an
somebody
earwig
was
called
like,
an earwig?
It's gonna do that. Someone's like, it's gonna go into your ear. I hope I'm right. I'm probably incorrect, actually. Why is it called an earwig?
Oh, okay. So the bug's name comes from the Old English words earwigka, wigka, which roughly translates to ear wiggler or ear creature, which is how the myth began about this type of insect crawling into your ears.
So somebody made up a word that they called a bug, and somebody else took that as a presumptuous action that they were going to crawl into your ear and lay eggs, and then parents use that as a scare tactic to keep kids in their beds at night.
Pretty
And
much.
that's the reality of it, folks. It's a control issue, just about like everything else in this world.
If you're
Anyway, let's move on from that because I don't want to be talking about it anymore.
okay, no more human body stuff. Do you have anything that's not related to the human body?
Yes, the least interesting day in history was April 11th, 1954.
That's
I find this very interesting, which is ironic.
I feel like
Because
something
nothing happened that day.
I guess.
Yeah, something like
I
that.
love that. I love that so much. Oh my god. Lots of things happened on April 11th, 1954. They must have, but the claim by a University of Cambridge trained computer scientists that his supposedly supercomputer program has determined that the second Sunday in April of 1954 was the most boring day since the dawn of the 20th century.
How?
It's just that nothing happened on that day.
What things did happen?
Absolutely nothing. Nothing, nothing of importance, but like importance to who, you know?
Yeah, like fucking.
But it sounds like a cover up.
The computer analyzed more than 300 million facts, and none of them happened on April 11th, 1954.
What? That's wild.
But also, like, what were they looking up? Who knows?
Why was this a thing to begin with? Otherwise, we wouldn't have a specific date.
Because humans be like that.
It's humans be like that. People don't think it'd be like that, but it do.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well,
like we said last time, most inventions were invented because of an accident. You want to learn something, you can make it happen.
Oh, was the Wright brothers, was theirs actually an accident or was it on purpose? Were they just like, let's stick some wings on a bicycle and see what fucking happens?
I'm pretty sure the Wright brothers really wanted to create flight. They were actually in Ohio, though, and North Carolina loves to claim that the Wright brothers are from North Carolina, but they're not. They're 100% from Ohio. And they definitely made shit fly, but Amelia Earhart was the first one to do it, so I'm not sure why they're claiming a bunch of white guys did it when it definitely was a girl.
What?
Because
am I wrong?
And patriarchy.
Yeah. I'm pretty positive that I'm right, Kai. Am I right?
That the Wright brothers are from Ohio?
The Wright brothers, for one, are from Ohio, and for two, Amelia Earhart did it first. Let's see if I'm right. Let's fact check me.
Wilbur Wright was born in Indiana.
What?
Orville was born in Ohio.
Okay.
Cool.
So neither of them were in North Carolina, with North Carolinians claim that it's theirs. They say first in flight on the North Carolina license plates.
Where did they?
But where's Amelia Earhart's from England, isn't she?
I think so. I'm not sure actually.
Where did they claim to like invent the flying machine or whatever?
They might have invented it in North Carolina or said they did. I'm not actually sure.
They
That's
may
something I
have been in North Carolina when they invented it.
Maybe. But they're definitely not from there. No, it does say, it says Kitty Hawk, which is in North Carolina. So the first plane that they made that flew was in North Carolina.
Was in North Carolina.
They're correct with their first in flights. They're just super incorrect when they claim that they were born there.
Yes.
Because that's definitely what I learned in school, which was incorrect, and I learned that years later. Oh, man. Disappeared July 2nd, 1937.
Sorry?
So Amelia Earhart apparently disappeared on July 2nd, 1937, declared dead January 5th, 1939. Did you fly through the fucking Bermuda Triangle? What the fuck happened?
She disappeared.
Yeah, she just straight up vanished.
Which is ridiculous. There's no way that actually happened. So
also,
They found her. Find her.
She's also known for being polyamorous. At the very least, she had an open relationship with her partner.
That's cool. It's really cool to find like the members of the LGBTQ sprinkled throughout history.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, she was also a member of the National Women's Party and an early supporter of the Equal Rights Amendment, which is fucking dope.
We
Like,
stand
wow.
Amelia Earhart.
We stand Amelia Earhart for sure. First off, stop killing people. Why? First off, why is the Bermuda Triangle eating people alive?
Those electromagnets and stuff. Shit.
It's magic.
Magic.
Electromagnetics.
Prove me where in science it says that something can legitimately just disappear and then poof, be gone forever.
I mean,
besides the Bermuda Triangle.
The equipment sort of fucks up because of the electromagnetic energy around it.
Yeah.
And so, like, they just disappear because they can't see them. The field's blocking it.
Yeah, but there's only like a certain amount of space that's that big, and they couldn't. Because there were conspiracy theories specifically surrounding the Bermuda Triangle and like people flying flying planes through there and like sailing boats through there and legitimately just like not coming through and like.
Yeah, because they sink or crash or.
The Kraken.
It's got to be something. They don't just fucking go. Like, first off, we have way too much technology now for them not to be recorded.
I feel like there's a video that I watched on this, and I can't remember.
I guess
I'm just reading on Amelia Earhart. Give me a second.
Oh, I thought we were looking up a fact.
No, we were just trying to check out my facts and fact check me, which I was incorrect about the Orville brothers or whatever, or the Wright brothers, because one of them was born in Indiana and one of them was born in fucking Ohio, which I was correct about.
Yeah.
So I was half correct, and then also they first flew in Kitty Hawk, but who cares?
Did they? So did they actually invent flight?
I feel like a lot of people are in the works for that.
I feel like they were the first ones to maybe have a successful flight, but I don't know if they invented the airplane.
It's also America whitewash, so we definitely could have had other countries that flew first, and we just weren't taught about it.
And also, we still don't know how planes work.
That's also true and very scary.
It's terrifying.
Nobody knows why they work. They just do.
They just work. Apparently, according to the Daily Mail, even though I can't read the thing because I have ad block on, as of February 16th, 2021, Amelia Earhart's disappearance may finally be solved after a nuclear reactor uncovers axe markings made in the 1930s on an alleged piece from her Lockheed Model 10E Electra plane, which was the plane that she was flying.
So what happened?
So scientists analyzed an alleged piece of no, I want to read the thing. Let me read it, Daily Mail. Jesus Christ.
We said subscribe.
For a lot of people who probably don't believe in Jesus being anything but a, man with a bunch of words, we do say his name a lot.
Yeah.
So it's more of a swear at this point.
It is.
I feel like it's just like a saying at this point now.
Yeah.
Like throughout entirely of like people who have ever been in a religion.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Scientists analyzed an alleged metal patch from Amelia Earhart's plane. They used a nuclear reactor to examine the external and internal makeup. Digital scans show axe markings on the panel that were made in the 1930s. And the team plans to reveal their findings sometime in late spring of 2021, but it's past that. So what are the findings, guys?
Same with the science, with the space stuff.
Where's the science?
The CDC was supposed to release some stuff on aliens in June, and that never fucking happened.
CDC?
Yeah.
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 Center for Disease Control?
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought, no, it was the Pentagon.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was hold on.
It wasn't the CDC. I looked that up like 4 or 5 podcasts ago.
Yeah, because we wanted to know and it wasn't out yet. We were very sad.
Right here specifically, it says the CDC, and
Oh.
so I mean, I could be wrong, but that's
No,
what
if it says the CDC, then it's probably right. I just thought it was the Pentagon.
Either way, we still got no information about the aliens.
That's true.
So
Freaking, I want to know shit about aliens.
you don't want to know shit about aliens?
Oh, no, I said I want to know shit about aliens.
I thought you said you don't. I was so confused. That's the question I was asking you. I was very confused. I was so concerned as to why you didn't want to know this, which is why I asked you why.
I really want aliens.
Yeah.
I want them to come and take me as one of their own, and I can travel space and see things. You come with me.
I would like them to analyze all of Earth's politicians and then get rid of all of them.
Here we are. That's what I want. I want them to fix this motherfucker before we go off anywhere else.
I would also like to go elsewhere, but like, you know,
Fix it
if it can't be fixed,
right.
then I'd like to leave. If it can be fixed, and I have to be an alien slave for the rest of my life, you know what? That's probably not going to be the worst thing in the world.
I mean, no, I would prefer to not be here if I was going to be an alien slave.
That's
Like,
legit.
I want to go and see cool shit in space.
Fair enough.
That's legit. Take it. All right, what else you got?
Every sea in Pacific Ocean is pronounced differently.
I don't even have to look that up. I don't have to look that up.
I
It's
hate this so much. You're not wrong. It's just
right there.
terrible.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love that. That's like on par with the palindrome immortal app.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's a word that means the same thing frontwards to backwards, and also said the same way, or not said the same way, but is spelled. It means, you know what I mean. God damn it, words.
Would you like me to explain?
Yes. You
so
have the words.
a palindrome is a word that is spelled the same way forwards as it is backwards. Like level, for example.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An immortal is a word that, when spelled backwards, is a different real world word, like evil and live.
Yeah.
Okay.
So a palindrome, immortal because immortal is palindrome spelled backwards.
Because of course.
So a
That's fun.
palindrome immortal is a palindrome immortal
See, I tried to say that, but it definitely did not come out as pretty as that did. Thank you for that one.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
That makes me very happy, whoever came up with that.
Palindrome and overlap.
They're
Yeah.
Here
Nice.
for it.
cool. I like it.
All right. Do you know black apples exist?
Ooh. I did not know that black apples exist. Ah, they're so pretty. They're purple.
What?
Oh my god. I want to eat that.
I feel
That
very
looks
strange.
gorgeous. My gosh, they're so expensive.
I'm sure. I'm sure they're like hundreds of dollars.
Do they taste good?
I don't know.
Or is it just an aesthetic thing? They really are purple. Holy fuck.
Yeah. The black diamond apple is a rare breed from the family of Huanyu apples that is cultivated in the Tibetan region. I'm gonna butcher that. Naingshu?
Yeah, you said it. Looks like it's right. You said it phonetically, I think. Well, phonetically with the accent, you know.
They look like
Yeah,
they're mixed.
I don't know how to pronounce that phonetically, unfortunately. I'm not as familiar with Mandarin or Cantonese as I am with Korean. Oh, I learned something delightful earlier today. I was watching a show. It's a show that's in Mandarin. I learned that the two characters used to make the word narcissist, when said individually, mean weird and pervert. So a narcissist is literally a weird pervert.
Weird pervert. Oh man, I love it. I love
That's
this
amazing.
because it is. It's a person with a control issue that's gone to the point of fetishizing.
It's so great.
I mean, it's true.
I love it so much.
That's amazing. That makes me very happy.
Oh man.
Ugh.
The more you know.
The more you know. Things you learn when you watch TV. Not a lot, but
man,
every
I'm
so
sad about
often.
Dr. Seuss.
You know, there are butt-shaped robots used to test phones.
A bunch of what, sorry?
There are butt-shaped robots used to test phones.
I believe that. They have to simulate fingers, right?
On butts?
To test phones?
Probably to like maybe not have a butt dial happen.
Oh.
You know?
It could be because because a lot of people put their phones in their back pockets nowadays.
That's
So, like,
true.
you can try to test it not to be crushed and shit. Like,
Yeah.
pull it out.
Makes sense.
Samsung built a robot butt just to test its smartphone's durability.
Fuck yeah.
That's amazing.
That's a good Samsung thing. I'm here for it.
It's literally a robot that just simulates sitting down on phones.
That's his job. It's just.
Oh my god. Oh wow.
I would be the asshole that programmed it to also pass gas. To see how that tested on the phones.
I would like it to just, like, instead of the device that it's working on, just replace that with a photocopier.
Yes.
We'll just sit on the photocopier. Oh.
I just thought about that.
Oh my god.
What if we got the scan up the robot's butt?
Huh?
Is it like an actual like butt, like made out of silicone, or is it just like metal?
I'm getting there. So deep inside Samsung's HQ in Suwon, South Korea, countless employees spend the better part of each day putting the company's latest handsets through a series of grueling and wince-inducing durability tests. On a recent trip to Korea, we were invited by Samsung to take a tour of its dedicated testing facility, and as we made our way through the company's labs, each more diabolical than the last, we came to understand just how seriously the company takes its quality control. Even if one of these tests does involve an undeniably quirky robot butt dressed in blue denim jeans, no less, repeatedly sitting on cell phones. Oh god, wait. Oh no. Crafting a dedicated robot behind is a concept that's perhaps a bit left of center, but it's also one that succinctly demonstrates Samsung's commitment to the testing of its products in real-world scenarios. And that butt's just the tip of the iceberg.
That was in poor taste.
Oh no.
That's funny.
Oh god. I don't know what it's made out of. I would assume that it's silicone.
Yeah, it would have to be to simulate a butt.
Yeah. I feel like it would have to be silicone.
Yeah.
What else we got?
There are now pigs as heavy as polar bears.
Oh god.
Pigs as heavy as polar bears before.
Right? Like, what happened to boars? Did we just forget that they existed?
I feel like we're gonna learn some some information that we really don't want to know if we Google that.
I think they mean, like, pigs in captivity.
I think they mean like pigs made for consumption. That's what I'm like, I don't know if we want to know this information.
I'm gonna look it up, but if it's gross, I'm not gonna tell you.
That's fair. You're advised. I feel like we say that in the beginning. I feel like you say that in the beginning.
I feel like each one of these podcasts should be listened to with not only a grain of salt, but like immediate trigger warning on every single one of them.
Well, yeah, that's what Nerd is saying in the beginning.
Yeah, I do say that. There is I forget exactly what I say, but there is a thing that I say this podcast is so unhinged that we lost the door ages ago.
Ah, nice. At least they're prepared.
Yeah.
I hope so. Yeah, these are not free pigs.
Yeah, I think so.
These are not free pigs. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Well, this is wild. It says Japanese golfers have hole-in-one insurance.
What?
What?
What the fuck is hole-in-one insurance?
Getting
A scam.
hole-in-one?
Huh?
Is it a thing?
Oh my god.
No.
Okay, yes, it is a thing, but it's not for the reason you're thinking.
Okay.
So in Japan, avid golfers buy insurance to protect themselves on the course. However, it's not for what you might think. The purchase is because if they get a hole-in-one, they have to buy gifts and drinks for their friends. The policy covers them for a party worth up to $3,000. So because you've won something, you have to give your friends and family gifts. So in order to not lose all that money, they pay insurance for $65 a year.
Jesus.
That's hilarious and appropriate.
Yeah, I mean, at least they're like, yay, I won, let's celebrate.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's real nice.
They straight up pay insurance to make sure that they're good enough golfers to make sure that their family and friends get free drinks and food, and also they don't have to fucking pay for it.
Yeah, rich people.
Yeah. Rich people problems.
Fair enough.
Oh man. I feel like you have to be real ballsy to buy hole-in-one insurance.
I mean, I feel like you have.
I didn't even intend for that to be dirty.
No, it wasn't. It was just a pun because golf balls. But I mean, it could have been dirty, I guess.
I mean, whatever you want, really.
Yeah, whatever you want.
I also don't have the spoons to understand what's going on.
That is okay.
Fair enough.
You know, there's something called cucumber melons or something like that.
No.
They're grape-sized watermelons, but have a citrus flavor.
Get out of here.
They're really cute.
Cute.
You just said cucumber melon in a fast-paced sound.
Cucamelons.
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 It looks like cucamelons. That's what it looks like.
Cutamelons.
Susamelons. Mouse melons.
Melothrius scabra, commonly known as the cucamelon, Mexican miniature watermelon, Mexican sour cucumber, Mexican sour gherkin, mouse melon, or pepquinos. Pepquinos?
Pequinos. Pequeño.
No.
Tiny.
Pepquinos. Pepquinos.
Oh, now I need to Google it. Hold on.
Pepquinos. Pepquinos.
Pequinos. Yeah, that's correct. It just
sounds weird. I don't like having the P in front of the Q.
Yeah, it's really, like, it doesn't do well in my mouth. Yeah. I'm not a fan.
Pepquinos.
Pepquinos.
Is a species of flowering plant in the cucurbit family, grown for its edible fruit. They're so tiny!
They're so tiny. I'm sure you can eat the seeds.
Do you want to eat the seeds?
Because, I mean, you can't just not.
You could just not eat them.
You have to take them all out, though.
Apparently, they taste like sour gherkins, so they might actually just taste like gherkins, like pickles.
Yeah. It's like a really, really tiny cucumber that looks like a watermelon.
Okay, so there are some that don't have seeds, and there are some that do have seeds.
I mean, the ones that don't have seeds have probably been bred that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because naturally, plants are supposed to have seeds.
Yeah, so that they can reproduce.
It's kind of their whole job.
They just pick them before they have seeds.
Maybe if they're tiny enough.
Yeah.
They're so cute.
They're very small.
They're very
Goodness.
wee, and it makes me very happy.
I love tiny things.
You know what else is tiny? A kangaroo mouse, and they
No.
never need to drink water.
First the fuck
Kangaroo
off.
Mouse.
What do you mean they don't need to drink water?
Kangaroo mouse never needs to drink water.
Does it? Oh, probably because it eats like fruits and stuff. Because it gets its like
Aw.
water from that, and it's so itty bitty that of course it wouldn't need to drink actual water.
They're so tiny. I love
very
them. I love them a
Kangaroo.
lot.
They're so tiny.
They said I'm a hamster with an extra long mouse tail.
They like their feet are also bigger than their like hands. And they like look like little T-Rexes. They sound very tiny.
Look at them ears. Look at the ears on that one.
Specifically the kangaroo rat, it says. The kangaroo rat never has to drink water. It just gets it from the seeds it eats. To survive the dry climates of the American West, its kidneys generate super concentrated urine, it doesn't pant or sweat. Some species can even lower their metabolic rates so they lose less moisture through breathing.
Huh.
Wow.
This
They
is
really said self-sufficient.
this is a list of how some animals survive on almost no water.
Jesus, what's the weirdest one?
Well, there's only 6 of them. There's the tortoise. Drinks their own pee.
That's gross.
The thorny devil, which is a lizard. The lizard's absorbent skin and spines suck up dew from the cool night air, rain, puddles, and any other moisture. So it doesn't drink water, but it still absorbs water.
Cool.
The water-holding frog.
What?
It's Australian, of course.
Of course.
Secretes a waterproof mucus cocoon that prevents moisture from escaping its body until the next rainy season.
What? It goes a whole season?
Yeah, it can survive for 2 years or more on the liquid stored in its bladder.
Man, it
Christ.
must really have to pee.
Yeah. Camels don't actually store water in their humps, so they have to conserve it. At night, after the chilly Saharan air cools the camel's nasal cavity, mist in its breath condenses inside its nose where it gets reabsorbed. The camel's extra twisty nasal passages save up to 60% of the moisture.
Oh
No, what's in its humps?
It's just
all that junk inside their humps.
all that junk. I think it's just like skin,
Probably like muscle and skin and
Yeah.
bones, stuff.
like
Tendons.
fat, maybe.
It's just like boobs on their back.
It's probably honestly cartilage.
Yeah, it's probably cartilage. What are a camel's humps for?
for
Stores
holding on
fat.
to.
There you go.
Fat.
Stores fat. Yeah.
Oh, so that they can survive. So it does store stuff to give them nourishment, I guess.
Yeah,
The thing.
it stores basically nourishment as opposed to water. So
Yeah,
they can go for long periods without eating.
that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Well, a prank once convinced the people in Germany that Hansel and Gretel were real. Did you know that?
No.
Oh, you laugh like you did.
No, it's amazing.
Is it true?
I'm looking it up.
Oh man, that would be wild. Like a whole giant thing. I'm like, yeah, they're real.
I mean, that story makes me highly uncomfortable for multiple reasons, including abuse and cannibalism.
Oh God, yeah. I mean, most of the quote unquote children's stories are not for kids.
Yeah,
No, they're not.
most of the Grimm fairy tales are like that.
Yeah. How a literary prank convinced Germany that Hansel and Gretel was real. A 1963 book purported to prove that the siblings were murderous bakers.
What?
First of all, what?
And Hansel and Gretel is written by Brothers Grimm, so.
Makes sense.
Please. That's wild.
Oh
So
Lord.
Hansel and Gretel are alive. They're just killing other people.
Well, no, because that would be immortal.
So a few fairy tales are as popular and beloved as the Brothers Grimm's Hansel and Gretel. First published in 1812, the tale has been interpreted, revised, and parodied in a myriad of ways throughout the years. So one can imagine in 1963 when a German writer claimed to have uncovered the real story behind the fairy tale. I'm not going to pronounce that in German. According to The Truth About Hansel and Gretel, which has a German title that I'm not going to pronounce, the two siblings were, in fact, adult brother and sister bakers living in Germany during the mid-17th century. They murdered the witch, an ingenious confectioner in her own right, to steal her secret recipe for a gingerbread-like traditional treat.
So they gave everyone gingerbread?
Yeah, but none of it's true.
Well, yes, but also the original story isn't true.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of those.
Yeah. The book turned out to be a literary forgery concocted by a German children's book writer and cartoonist known for his sardonic sense of humor.
Text messages sent by eagles bankrupted a scientific study.
What?
Hmm?
Text messages sent by eagles bankrupted a scientific study. That feels incorrect in English, but okay.
It feels like all of those words were not correct. I'm sorry. How can eagles send text messages? And how would they interrupt a scientific study regarding those text messages that they cannot send because they have no thumbs?
Oh.
Oh God. Here we go.
Okay. All right.
Fuck around and find out.
So some eagles, this is Russian based. The Russian Raptor Research and Conservation Network equipped 13 eagles with SMS text-based tracking devices.
Okay.
So 4 times a day, the device would send the coordinates of the eagles so that researchers could figure out where they spend their time. However, the birds often spend most of the summer breeding season in regions with little or no cellular coverage.
No.
So that's not a problem when the birds send messages on the Russian networks, but when they send it on a different network, it costs a lot of money. So he disappeared for 5 months. And all of a sudden, here he is with a very, very heavy phone bill.
Oh, no.
Oh wow.
So.
Yeah, that would cause a problem.
Yeah.
You gotta call collect.
Yeah. So it's used for tracking eagles by text message.
Yeah, I know that this episode was short, and I apologize, guys. Again, like James and I have not been feeling great the last couple days, so.
I feel like dying.
Oh. All right.
That's
Well.
not copyrighted. I don't own the rights to that song. Lil Wayne is a genius.
Is that a song?
Yeah. I love the guy knew what the fuck I was talking about, though.
Well, thank you, friends, for joining us. We'll be back eventually. Don't know when, but we'll be around.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Feel free to email Friendly Neighborhood Changeling with your crazy facts that we're gonna Google anyway.
Yeah. Friendly Neighborhood Changeling at gmail.com. Hit us up.
Yeah. So you want to go out on the last fact?
Oh, yeah. Last fact.
Yeah. Okay. Star Trek theme song has lyrics.
Huh?
Star Trek theme song has lyrics.
I've only watched Enterprise and I was a child.
Oh, God.
It's like Star Wars, but not.
It's Star Wars,
really
but not. That's about as accurate as it gets.
Yeah.
I just remember somebody telling somebody else to beam them up.
Beam
They
up,
got
Scotty.
teleported to the top of whatever spaceship they were in.
Yeah. What?
I'm not sure. I was a child, like I said.
That makes sense.
I remember people in weird outfits, and the Red from Orange is the New Black was in Enterprise, I'm pretty sure.
the rich always dies.
I meant,
Gene-
like the character Red from Orange is the New Black played a different character in Star Trek Enterprise, if I'm correct.
Gene Roddenberry, the show's creator, wrote lyrics to the theme song. But why would they even bother? The lyrics were never even meant to be heard on the show, but not because the network nixed them. Roddenberry nixed them himself. Roddenberry wanted a piece of the composing profit, so he wrote the hokey lyrics solely to receive a co-writer credit.
That's amazing.
Oh,
Are they bad?
Yes.
No.
Oh God.
And you guys can go look up those lyrics for yourself. 'cause
Yeah,
copyright.
look up the lyrics to the Star Trek theme song.
That's amazing. That makes me really happy. All right, guys.
Thank you for joining us, friends. We're gonna sign off. Until next time.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
There we go. Perfect.